We all love motivation. It feels great to watch an inspiring video, read a powerful quote, or listen to a speech that makes us want to conquer the world. But here's the hard truth. Motivation doesn't last. Some days, you'll wake up tired, unmotivated, and unwilling to do anything. On those days, your success won't depend on your feelings. It will depend on your discipline, the ability to push through even when you don't feel like it. Let me tell you a story that shows exactly why discipline matters. Arjun was a young man with big dreams of becoming a professional boxer. He idolized champions, trained hard at the local gym, and often pictured himself standing in a roaring stadium, gloves raised high after victory. He had talent, no doubt. But his real battle wasn't inside the ring. It was inside his own mind. At first, training was exciting. Every punch on the bag, every run on the track, every weight lifted was fueled by adrenaline. But as months passed, the reality of discipline started sinking in. Early mornings became harder. Muscles ached, blisters formed, and exhaustion screamed at him to rest. Some mornings he stared at his alarm clock and thought, maybe I'll skip today. One day won't matter. But one day quickly became two became a week. His coach noticed the inconsistency and pulled him aside. Arjun, he said firmly, champions aren't made on the days they feel good. They're made on the days they don't feel like showing up but still do. The words hit Arjun hard. Still do. From that moment on, Arjun made a new rule. No matter how he felt, he would show up. Tired, sore, bored, lazy, it didn't matter. His new mantra became, do it anyway. The very next morning, his alarm rang at 5 a.m. His body begged him to stay in bed. For a moment he almost gave in, but then he whispered to himself, do it anyway. He laced up his shoes and ran through the cold morning air, even though every step felt heavy. At the gym, some days he had no energy, no excitement, no spark. But instead of leaving, he went through the motions, jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Slowly, his body began to obey, even when his mind resisted. Weeks turned into months, and something amazing happened. His discipline built momentum. He realized that action didn't always follow motivation. Instead, motivation often followed action. The days he least wanted to train were often the days he grew the most. 1 year later, Arjun signed up for the Regional Boxing Championship. On fight night, his opponent was stronger and more naturally gifted. The first round was brutal. Arjun took heavy hits. His body ached, his lungs burned. By the third round, his opponent looked fresh, while Arjun felt like collapsing. But then, in the middle of the chaos, his coach's words returned. Champions are made on the days they don't feel like showing up, but still do. This was one of those moments. His body screamed to give up, but his spirit whispered, do it anyway. He pushed harder, threw punches he didn't know he had left, and outlasted his opponent's energy. In the final round, his relentless discipline showed. His opponent slowed, but Arjun kept going. When the final bell rang, the judges declared Arjun the winner. The crowd cheered, but deep down, Arjun knew the truth. The real victory wasn't that night in the ring. The real victory was every single morning he chose to train when he didn't feel like it. That is the lesson for all of us. Success isn't about how you feel in the moment. Feelings are temporary. Excitement fades. Motivation dies. If you only act when you feel like it, you'll never get anywhere. Think about it. Students don't always feel like studying, but the ones who study anyway pass their exams. Athletes don't always feel like training, but the ones who train anyway become champions. Entrepreneurs don't always feel like working, but the ones who show up daily build businesses. Your future doesn't care about your feelings. It cares about your actions. Greatness is built on ordinary days filled with extraordinary discipline. It's built when you wake up tired, but still get to work. When you're discouraged, but still keep pushing. When you want to quit, but whisper to yourself, do it anyway. So the next time you don't feel like doing something, remember Arjun's story. Remember that those days matter the most. Anyone can work hard when it feels easy. But those who rise above their feelings, who act despite resistance, who do it anyway, those are the ones who achieve greatness. Motivation may get you started, but discipline keeps you going. And discipline is simply the habit of doing what must be done, whether you feel like it or not. That is the truth about success. That is the secret of champions. That is the power of doing it, even when you don't feel like it. So when your alarm rings tomorrow and your body says, "Not today," whisper back, "Do it anyway." When your mind says, "I don't feel like it," remind yourself, feelings don't build futures. Actions do. Do it tired. Do it sore. Do it afraid. Do it uncertain. Do it even when you don't feel like it. One day, you'll look back at the life you built and realize those small daily choices of discipline were the bricks that built your greatness.